can do it. You can do it. Everyone count! Go! I was introduced to CrossFit in 2008, and another trainer actually had just gotten certified, had gotten their CrossFit Level 1 certification, and decided to punish the rest of the trainers. So it was purely an athletic reason that I got into CrossFit, and then just the more I started doing it, I just fell in love with it and kind of abandoned all regular Globo gym type of training and just started doing CrossFit specifically.
We used to compete as bodybuilders and fitness figure competitors. She won the state title a couple years ago, and she was training CrossFit using CrossFit methodology, and I was training typical bodybuilding stuff, and she was eating more food than I was, and I was trying to figure out there's something wrong with this picture. So I eventually, probably after a year after she tried talking me into it, I gave CrossFit a shot, and after my first workout, I was hooked. And it was about a year and a half later we opened up here. When I initially got into it, I just expected to help people lose weight and get stronger, and that is definitely happening. But what we're seeing is a lot of inner strength getting built, and a lot of people being able to achieve things that they didn't, think was ever possible in the last year. We've taught 13 people how to be real proficient swimmers and turn them into triathletes. And that's just kind of a gauge of their fitness. But we're seeing a lot of stuff, just the overall inner strength that people are accomplishing a lot of things in their lives.
I started CrossFit 8 weeks ago. This gym is really nice, a good family environment. They really help out people. They're not just about the muscles and mirrors. They're all about getting people to reach their goals and achieve.
CrossFit methodology is just the best that I've come across, and I've been doing, personal training and just training in general for about 10 years. And the results are super quick. People's strength goes up super quickly. Their stamina increases faster than they normally would with just, conditioning on a treadmill or an elliptical machine. And I also think since it's new every day, the programming, changes every single day. There's not a sense of boredom, after, 6 weeks of the normal, typical training. So it's always fresh and it's always new, and I think that's why people see the results that they do, is because it's always changing. Your body never knows what's getting thrown at it. Hang in, Jess! Hang in! You got it!
If you look at what people do on a day-to-day basis in their normal lives, CrossFit kind of gets you ready for that. If you go into like a normal gym and you do bicep curls, you pick up a perfectly balanced weight and you curl it, from your waist up to your shoulder. You don't really do that in real life a whole lot, as opposed to CrossFit, which is, constantly varied, functional movements done at high intensity. So, people learn how to deadlift correctly and correct body positions.
I do a lot of specific strength programming in our programming, so they're moving a lot of heavy weight, and that's, relative for each person. We do a lot more like strength elements, and then you've got what we refer to in CrossFit as our Metcon, metabolic conditioning, something that's going to kind of throttle your heart rate up a little bit, blood pressure, all that good stuff, just for conditioning purposes. So we throw those in as well.
My cardio has increased dramatically, and I haven't lost any strength, which is nice, because usually when you do cardio training, you lose strength, but I'm not missing out on that here. The great thing about this gym is we're all a bunch of goofballs. It's such a family-oriented place, and it's not a real intimidating place full of a-holes. We're a family, and we're pretty welcoming to anybody that wants to come in, which is awesome.
I think CrossFit's the gold standard of training, though, just because it is so effective. Well, the workouts just totally kick ass, but training with the same people and really getting to build strong relationships with the people, it's just awesome being able, to come into a gym and know everybody and know that they have your back and you have theirs. CrossFit kicks ass.